What's up, guys? So today what I'm going to be talking about is the benefits of having an open mind. I'm going to give you examples of how you can become more open-minded, and I'm going to share with you the negative effects of being a closed-minded person. So before I get into all the details, I know you noticed a couple things different about the video. I know you see my Twitter username right up there. Go follow me, why not? And I also know you noticed the ominous, relaxing music in the background. I just kind of set some good vibes. Hopefully I got that to work when I edited the video. So one of the first things you need to do in order to become the best version of yourself is maintain an open mind. By keeping an open mind, you open yourself up to all kinds of new experiences and ideas that you may not have ever encountered before when you had a closed mind and you weren't open to these new things. So first I want to explain to you guys kind of my view on open-mindedness and what it kind of means to be open-minded. So being open-minded to me means being secure enough to consider new ideas. It means that you have a willingness to consider that you might be wrong about something and other ideas might be right. So basically it's optimism towards new ideas. Now, I don't think you should believe everything you hear, and I also don't believe you should just disregard everything you hear as not true. I think that you should view the world with the curiosity of a toddler, but evaluate your observations of the world like a scholar. Now, how do you know if you're an open-minded person or if your mind is closed right now? So if you're not sure, I want you to ask yourself this question, what do you normally do when you're faced with a new idea that is in conflict with something that you believe? Do you take that new idea and just disregard it as a complete lie because it goes against something that you believe? Or do you take in the idea and say, wow, that's an interesting idea, I've never thought about it that way, I want to see more, I want to understand more about this person's view and how they perceive something like this. So if you hear a new idea or see something that goes against a certain belief you have and you completely disregard it without rationally thinking about it and at least trying to understand it, then you're probably a closed-minded person. If you take in new ideas that go against your belief and consider them and consciously think, someone else thinks this is true. I don't necessarily think it's true, but someone else does, so I'm going to see why they think this is true. I'm going to try to get a better understanding of this person's perspective and why they see things this way and I don't. That's being open-minded. You don't have to accept all of these new ideas, you just have to think about why they might think this way. And once you start thinking like this, you start to become more open-minded and in return being a less judgmental person, because you don't necessarily judge somebody because they do something against what you think is okay or what you think is right or whatever. And it just gives you a better understanding of, yeah, okay, they think about it this way because of this, or they don't think about it this way because of this. So what are the benefits of having an open mind? Why is it going to help you? Well, for starters, it can help you gain confidence. I want you to think about it like this. Say a closed-minded person is faced with some kind of task that seems difficult to them. This person is going to think, oh, I can't do this. There's no way I'm going to be able to do this. But an open-minded person would think, I'd rather try this and fail than not try this at all. And once you start to get this kind of mentality on things, you'll start to realize that you can do more than you thought you can. And in return, this will be building your confidence tremendously. Another benefit would be discovering new opportunities. You see, a closed-minded person tends to see more difficulties than opportunities, while an open-minded person seeks out opportunities and sees life as just a kind of basket of possibilities. And once every task becomes an opportunity to learn and to add value to yourself, then your life becomes more enriching and fulfilling. One more benefit to having an open mind is that it'll make your life more fun. You know, having an open mind allows you to see the world as this vast place full of possibilities, and it awakens the curiosity in you, and in return, each day will become this brand new adventure, and it'll make life more fun and enjoyable. Now, before I get into the dangers and negative effects of having a closed mindset, I want to give you guys a little metaphor on how I kind of think of closed mindset as opposed to open mindset. So think of your mind as a window looking out into the world, everything that is, everything in this universe. Now, if you have a closed mindset or a limited belief system, then your window is going to be pretty small. It's going to be, let's just say, 2 feet by 2 feet. Pretty small window. Now, if you have an open mind and you are responsive and receptive to all kinds of new ideas and theories and everything, then your window is going to be a full panorama view. You're going to see it all. You're going to be able to see the world as it is and accept it as it is. So what are the dangers of being closed-minded? You know, we enter this world with our senses and a couple basic instincts. But from that point forward, we use our senses to experience the world, and we passively and actively create a worldview. And the worldview is how you view the world, exactly how it sounds. It's how you perceive the world around you. And a lot of things play into a role in this. I talked about this in one of my other videos. You know, your family, school, books, personal experiences, and society all contribute to this worldview that you hold in your head. So being closed-minded is being overconfident in your beliefs. It's being attached to your worldview and being unwilling to change your beliefs when faced with facts. Closed-mindedness is dangerous because it's anti-learning and anti-growth. You know, if you're closed-minded, you refuse to believe anything else, and you refuse to grow as a person because you feel like you know everything that you need to know about whatever it is you're closed-minded about. See, the more attached you become to your worldview, the more difficult it becomes to try new things and evaluate new ideas. A completely rigid set of beliefs will cut someone off from anything new. It'll make them afraid of the world around them because they ignore or reject what they don't understand. So hopefully I gave everybody a better understanding of open-mindedness and how it can benefit you in your life. And if you like these videos that I'm making, you know, leave a like, comment, subscribe to my channel, do nothing, do whatever you want to do. I don't care, it's up to you. But before I go, I want to leave you guys with this question, you know, what is the downside of being open-minded? If you can give me an answer to that, I'll give you probably nothing.